Good morning, everyone. Currently, I'm staying at the Ritz Carlton Hotel in Hong Kong. It's the tallest hotel, tallest building in the city. Beautiful view from here for sure. We are on the 107th floor. It's a beautiful view from here. We have a nice view in the city. And I thought I would give you a bit of a behind the scene of how I'm trading, what I'm doing here. You might be asking how I'm paying for this hotel room. And I'll answer that question here in just a minute. We're lucky to have a beautiful suite. So we have the corner room like this, where we have the view on this side, which is the seaside. And if you go on this side over here, it's the city. So it's really beautiful. We don't have a harbor view, which would be nice, but it's still pretty cool. We have this partial view here on the Hong Kong Island on the right side, and that makes it a really cool room. We'll give you a room tour here in a few minutes, but I gotta wait for housekeeping to come and clean the room a little bit. What I'll do first is show you how do I pay for this hotel room, and we'll get to these numbers first, and after that I'll show you how I trade. We'll either gotta wait the evening because now the Forex session is really quiet. So what I do is I wait for the evening, place trades in stocks and ETF. So we gotta wait for that. It's still early morning now, 10 a.m. or so. So I'm gonna give you a bit of numbers, and then we'll wait for the evening to look at the charts and get to see a bit more of what I trade. I trade daily charts and weekly charts only now, and hopefully you'll play some live trades tonight. But I'll give you a quick overview of how it works out. I mean, one of the best feelings in the world is when you can actually pay for your hotel room with trading profits. So this hotel right here costs about 4,500 Hong Kong dollar per night. So this is, if you translate this to US dollar, somewhere around 578, 600 US dollars a night. I'm staying here for 7 nights. This is around my 5th night so far. I have 2 more days left here or so, including today. Like I said, these past 7 days, I'm a little bit down here, lost about 0.9% or so. That's totally fine. But actually, if you look at it last month, or actually this month, so this month so far, this is in November, I'm up, this is the account values, this includes the deposits. I'm up 2.07%, which on my account balance now, it's a pretty good amount. So what I gotta do is this 30,000 minus 25,000 deposit I had this month, it's somewhere around $7,000. So completely paying for my hotel room in this case. And beyond, what do I trade? Well, I've got a bit of stocks in this account in ETFs, so I have these ones here that are giving me some profits. Coca-Cola, I'm on a long position on this for quite a while. Netflix as well. One of my best trades of 2024 is Netflix. And if I just look here year to date, these ETFs are up $40,000 in my account. These stocks I've had are up $50,000 in the account. So looking quite well. But other people want to see results. That's kind of why I'm showing this here right now first. But I gotta wait the evening. We'll get in the charts. I'll show you how exactly I trade. We'll have a look at the few trades I've got going on. So I gotta wait for this. I suggest you come with me in Hong Kong. We'll go have a quick look at Victoria Peak. Get on the city, maybe eat some dim sum as well if we can. And we'll come back here in the evening. I'll give you a bit of a room tour and we'll kind of make the best of it. So let's get going. And time really flies when you're in Hong Kong. So we just came back at the hotel. It's evening time right now, about 7 p.m. We'll give you a quick room tour. They just did the turn down, which is making it so beautiful. And we'll give you a quick room tour around the room here at the Ritz Carlton in Hong Kong. Let's have a look. Every come in, we have a little entrance with the mini bar on the left side. They give us extra coffees today because they sell we love coffee a lot. So we have a nice letter here with some extra tea, extra coffee. Kind of cool touch. Definitely drinking a lot of coffee here. We got a little mini bar area here, which is totally fun. Here's the little desk where I've been doing my work for the past few days. We have a nice view here with the windows at the back. We'll show you in a minute. Here we have a nice little area with the, I guess you call this living room. It's like a TV, but a little sitting area. We have a sort of telescope here, which is really cool to be able to see in the city at night or in the daytime too. Kind of explore it a bit. Beautiful view here from the 107th floor. That's really cool. And here we have our bedroom, which is also having nice windows. Very tall, very nice view. Here we have the bed area, which is kind of fun. They give us a chocolate here every night, which is kind of cool. And yeah, very nice bedroom here. Very simple, but very nice. And here we come over this way. We have the bathroom. And if you turn this side, we have a nice bath as well. Shower is here and toilet, of course. So like I said, it's 7 p.m. here. I still have a lot of time before the market opens. I like to be at the market open for placing trades because I can see where price is, like, and how the movement is. Is there going to be like really big gaps or something? I'll maybe avoid placing orders. So we've got time. We've got about 3 hours. We'll get some dinner, have a quick look at the view, relax a little bit, and I'll show you how to place my orders when the market opens around, I believe is it 9:30? No, I think it's 10:30 now, 10:30 p.m. Hong Kong time. So yeah, let's wait for that. All right, so as promised, it is 10:50 p.m. now. We'll get through this. I want to show you today 3 things. The market is open, of course. We see we have a little bit of a win so far today, not by much, but that's okay. A few things I want to show you. First of all, some trades are open right now. Then we'll have a look at some setups on the daily chart and potential setups on the weekly chart. These are setups that I wanted to today. I'll enter Monday because they're on the weekly chart. Usually I do my entry for these on Mondays, but the daily chart one, we'll take them today. And we'll just have a look at a few trades that are going to be pretty cool. I mean, these are now filtered by P&L. If I scroll down, it's going to be a little bit less, but I want to show you a couple of them. And the first one I want to show you is actually Netflix, one of my big runs for this past year. I've been getting out and out of this one for quite a while now. It's been very overbought, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, the move on this has been really good. We had a few setups in the past, which you can see my average prices over here, which is far back. If I scroll back even more, take this off here. Okay, you can see we have a lot of good move. We have another one here, which I've entered. So all adding to these trades over time, increase my average. But now I'm being able to kind of catch up on this and get out over time. That's been a really good run. The one that's been really good also is INDA. So NDA, which is the index or an ETF for India overall. So the stock market in India, which has been going quite well. This is a longer term setup, so I'm getting out of it over time, but it's been a good one also. And another one that's been really good recently is actually Spotify. Pull this up over here. Spotify is up quite a lot. 53% on this, not a big position, of course. So only about $3,000 on this, which I've added a little bit in the past and also somewhere over here after that. So that's been a good one. Kind of a cool move. Now we'll have a look at some setup we could enter in this current market. Also, Costco has been going quite well for. This is, by the way, a weekly setup. So on the weekly chart, I have a good setup on this. I'll wait Monday to enter it. That's one of them. Another one I have is on gold. I've been adding on gold a few weeks back. My average price is increasing over time. So I had setups over here, setups over here. These are all based on my whole moving average strategy. If you want to see how this works out in details, I've done a whole course on this. It's a free course that goes through all the details of indicators. So check out the link below. You can sign up for that free course. I'll give you access to it at no cost. So you can go and learn all these rules and how it works out. It's a very useful indicator for swing trading. Daily chart trading works super well. I'm a really big fan of it. It's very similar to my Benjamin reversal strategy, but this one works much better in trends. So trends like on gold, this works super well. So that's been a good one for recently. Also, Coinbase is not a very detailed kind of play on this. This is really much more speculation. I have a very small size on this, but it's been also going well so far with the push in cryptos. But back to these setups. So we have one on Costco, which I'm going to add to probably on Monday. This is a weekly chart setup, by the way. Go back to weekly chart here. And gold as well. Gold is also a setup here, which is highlighted in my chart with my custom indicator. On the weekly chart, again, if you want to know the rules and how this works out, check out the training. It's going to be in the bill for free. I explain a lot more in details. I don't want to go through this now here. It's 11 p.m. So let's just go through the charts and get it done. And I want to have a look at this one over here, which is WM Waste Management, which is stuck with a good amount of volume, but that's not really what I care about. This is a weekly chart. Go back to the daily chart here. We have been going in this trend here with the whole moving average. Again, we have a green whole moving average here. We have a green at the bottom. So this means that we are in an uptrend, confirmable time frames. Now we are not very trending on this, but this could be the start of a good trend. So what I'll do is my original size when we are still sideways is a very small amount. It's only 1% of my account. So what I'll do is I'll go here. I've already connected my broker, as you can see below. I'll go and trade, create a new order. So Shift T to go faster if you want. And what I'll do is on this, I just want to enter a little bit in the market. Now, it's going to be a very small size, like I said. So I'm going to go and try to put around 1% of my account value. Now, my account is around 348 or so. So I'm just going to go in 3.5, or roughly. I'm allowing myself to round this up. So I'll do 16 shares just to kind of go into this. And on my original position, I'll put these stop losses. Now, before you go and leave a comment below about this, I want to make it very clear that I do have a stop loss on this, but the stop loss is based on when the whole turns red. If it turns red, I'll get out completely. I won't hold any position on this because it's my first entry on this stock. But if it goes in my favor and stays green, then I'll add to it in the next setup and so on. So it's a very kind of different way to trade, but this is a lot less than 1%. If I were to, let's say, put a stop loss here below somewhere around 212, which would make sense. With that kind of size, I would only lose 100 and something dollars. So this is a very, very small position, like I said. So I don't put any stop loss on this. I'll just go back here and make sure this is in US. Actually, I could do percent of balance here and put it at roughly 1%. That's good. So I'll just put 16 share to be a round number here. And I'll go and do this at market. So I don't really worry too much here about any kind of slippage. Again, this is like on a daily chart. It could move a little bit, not here. It could move a little bit against me. I'll just go and put a limit order. What's the current price in this market? 22.84. 22. So we'll do 22.90. I don't really worry about the big difference here. That's fine. And I'll go and here put a buy order right there. That should have been placed in the market here. It should be executed pretty soon. Actually, current price is 23.82. So I'm going to move this a little bit higher. I just want to get triggered here, finish with this trade, be done with it. Here we go. That's triggered. And we should be good to go here. So let me have a look if you have anything else that we can add to in this current market. Now, we had a bit of a move recently. Some stocks are really high, so that's good for me. No, but I don't want to add when stocks are high. I just want to wait for a decent pullback. So we have this one here. Mara is one that I want to build a position in. First of all, I love the hotels. Always stay in one, but that's not the point. The other point is we have a very decent kind of move here on this stock. It's been kind of trending quite well recently. So if we zoom in on this, right, this is kind of going well. We have green here. We have a green whole moving average. Now we are a little bit above. So what I could do here is if I want, I can just add a small position to it. It will be very small. Or I just wait for price to go below the hull and add to it eventually. So that could be a good one. We have some crypto companies been all over the place here. That's 15% down, I believe, in 1 day or so. Also another one that's been going down quite a lot. And that is pretty much it. There's not much we can do here in this kind of market. Again, I don't trade every day. I put trades when I need to add to my positions or build new positions. I'm not here to add more size to trades when I shouldn't do it. I'm not here to kind of always find new trades every day. That's not the point. The point is really to build a watch list of stocks you like and ETFs you like. Then over time you can add to them eventually. So gold is one that I want to add to. Been adding quite a bit recently. I added a bit of size over here. Now I might be able to add a bit more on the weekly chart than this. And that's kind of how this works out. The price action on market here doesn't seem too convincing. So I'll wait for this one. I'll wait for me a better price to go down a bit further. And we'll try to add on this eventually. So yeah, well, overall we're going quite well. Walmart is doing quite well. One of the stocks that's always outperforming for me. My entry is over here. This is my average price. So it's far back. It's a small size now. I've been able to get out of it and most of it already. I got out a few places here in the past. So yeah, I mean, it works out quite well. But with these setups here, the blue triangles are all my Benjamin Universal strategies, my Benjamin Universal setup. They don't work super well against the trend. They do work when it's more sideways market, but I use them as a tool to get me out of my trade sometimes. When I have good profit running, I'll get out of these setups. You can see price pull back a few times, came back up beyond, pull back a little bit again, and now of course it's back up. So I always keep some size on it if the hull is green, and that's kind of how it works out. So I know you are expecting something more exciting, some kind of getting in and out of trades. This is not what I do. I trade daily charts and weekly charts only. I want to make it where I can trade everything in 15 minutes a day, maximum 30 minutes a day. Like this is like now it's 12 minutes recording on this clip right here. That's all I need to be able to do it right. So it's not exciting, but it does work very profitably. And if you want to see more of this daily weekly chart trading, let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know also if you want to hear more travel stuff or not. If you just want to see trading, that's totally cool. If you want to see more travel and kind of where I am and what I do, comment below as well, let me know. Check out this training. It will be the first link for my whole moving average training that is going to explain you how to trade the trends with this and how to really be able to ride on these higher time frames. That's 100% for free. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done yet. I publish videos like this 3 times a week, and I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon.